Hello, everyone. I am back. So it's a new day, and we are going to continue where we left off and do more stuff in Teardown. So yeah, we've been making quite a name for ourselves. So far, we have not been caught yet for some reason, and yeah, apparently our exploits are all over the news. So anyway, uh, ever since we we stole Gordon's artwork, we now have to get it back during a thunderstorm. So we are going to do just that. And like I said in the last stream, thankfully there are no alarms in this mission, but well, except for the fire alarms, but thankfully that's not really that much of a hassle, so long as you keep your fire extinguisher on hand, and yeah. Only thing though is that I mean, thankfully the lightning strikes only in certain areas of the map when you get close enough, like that tree for instance. Like I said, it's pretty much it strikes in the same areas every time. Sure, the damage might be different, but yeah. Yep, there's one. Okay. Might have to get some of that debris out of the way. Oh. That wouldn't have been bad. Yeah, as much as I love lighting fires in this game, unfortunately, I can't do that without the fire alarm going off in the campaign. At least, not most of the time. Yeah, whoever owns that yacht is gonna have quite a mess to clean up. Ow. Yay. I'm not leaving until I can get there, until I can get rid of that last flame. There we go. Oh, yeah. And just because I don't think I caused enough damage already. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna go and do this just because I'm an asshole. Yep, there go the houses again. They're gonna have quite a story to talk about the next morning. Oh yeah, now the frame rate is dropping. Just because the game is having this, Just because the game is having to calculate so many pieces at once. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Oh, when it comes to wet or icy roads, yes, skid physics are also a thing. Okay. That's not good. Jeez, the frame rate is just in the toilet right now. Alright. Overall, we should be good. Oh, there we go. I was wondering where the getaway vehicle was for a moment. The bed was so wide that he had to saw this open just to get it through. Wow. And there's somehow no evidence of a fire extinguisher being used. Well then. Nice job with the paintings. A little chart here and there, so I'll have to find someone to retouch them a bit before they return to Gordon. He won't know the difference. Anyway, I heard about the thunderstorm. Glad you made it out safely. Technically, just the one is probably charred because the fire didn't even get anywhere near the other three. Anyway. So a couple new ones. Alright, so that one's the main mission. We'll just do the side mission first. Not only did Lee steal some of our most beloved paintings, but the insurance company is causing me headaches too. I'm a premium customer, but I still haven't seen any money for those paintings. I'll deal with Lee later, but right now I need to take that insurance payout in my own hands. Yeah. I don't have a personal grudge with anyone at the company, so I'd like to just poke them a bit to where it hurts any respected company the most, their bank account. I have a top-notch policy on my cars, so if some of those cars were stolen, quote unquote, they would need to cough up. I'll hook up a few cars to the alarm system to make it look legit. Please be gentle. So, essentially, we're helping Gordon commit insurance fraud. Lovely. Alright, so... let's see here. I know that at least a few of these cars can actually be brought close to the truck. All right. Now this particular one, well, we can shoot it down from its cables. Thankfully, the alarm cable's just long enough to where we can actually get it outside facing the truck. Thankfully. I will also take that trophy, thank you. Alright. There we go. At the very least, I can get it outside facing the truck. Just to shorten my route a little. These I can also get out of the way. Completely forgot about that. There we go. Alright. That one, maybe I can move it just a little forward on the platform. Or maybe that might be a bad idea. Alright, that's all set up. There's one other one up here that we can actually, well, we can actually just drag it using a crane. We actually have to get that gate back there out of the way first. There we go. Also go ahead and move this out of the way for later. Always make sure to quick save because it's very easy to topple the crane. Or even that platform the car's on, for that matter. Okay, yeah, I need to take off that railing, otherwise it's just gonna get in the way. Alright, there we go. Can the other hook not get stuck on crap, please? Thank you. Okay. Alright, that's in the position. Okay, there we go. Now this car over here, I can also drag. I can also drag over. I can also drag close to close to the truck, but this is also another car that that does not have its wheels. So, like we did last time, we're gonna have to blow off bits of it. All the while keeping this generator at arm's length the best we can. Yeah, Gordon says to be gentle with his cars, but we are not going to be doing that. I was afraid that was going to happen. Alright, I'll just plant one on the front of the car and just blow away the rest with a shotgun. Or, you know, a pipe bomb also works. No, not like that. Ugh. Yeah, this is, unfortunately, this is finicky as all hell. Basically, the whole idea is to try to lighten it as much as possible. That way we can drag it easier. Because as you remember, we had to do the same thing with, we basically had to do the same thing with one of the other ones. Well, with one of Gordon's other cars that did not have its wheels. There we go, just remove its spoiler. Quick save. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Yeah, that's... yeah, that can be dragged a lot easier. The only thing we really got to watch out for is at this point is just avoid severing the wire. Then after this, we just got one last card that's kind of a trick to get. But other than that, that's the whole idea. We're just basically just basically just demolish as much of the car as possible, and then and just drag the generator and the suspension little by little to the truck. That's the easiest way to go about this particular one. Alright. Just be careful not to accidentally put it in the circle, because once the car itself is gone, that sets off the alarm. Like I almost did. Okay. Okay, that should be close enough. Okay, so... okay, so all these cars we have easy access to, which is... which we're doing good. Now, this particular one, I am gonna say for what... that's actually going to be our starting point, because it's because this particular one is wired to the wall. There's not very much I can do about it. Beyond that, however, we just got one more that's we just got one more car that is admittedly kind of a trick. Luckily enough, it's actually, it's actually attached, the alarm box is actually attached to the server thing here. I might have made a mistake, though. Oh, right, I almost forgot I can just drag it. So the whole idea is that we're gonna try to bomb out the floor underneath it, and hope that that works. Yep, there we go. Because the problem is the car is on the second floor, and if you're trying, if you try to get it, if you try to get it to, if you try to get it to drive it all the way, all the way across the balconies, all the while avoiding the pitfalls and stuff like that, it's just gonna take way too long. Let's see here. Yeah, I should be able to carry it the rest of the way. Huh. Or, you know, I can just do this. Or not. Eh. Oh well. Yeah, sadly, it's a bit of a time-consuming process, but it's my best method. That server is probably no longer functional at this point, and yet the alarm box is still online. Who knows? Maybe it's on battery power. I don't know. Huh. A little closer. There we go. So yeah, we got a pretty decent setup here. We've all our all the cars are into position. We've most of the cars are into position, and well, actually, all of them, I should say. But yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. These two aren't really drivable now, but thankfully I can just simply from their current from their position I can just drag them in, and it's they're good. Beyond that, the only thing is that is just getting. The only thing is just starting from here and getting that's the truck. And I just need another vehicle to at least get me over there on time. Let me see if there's anything else I can use. There was a flatbed here, truck here this whole time, and I could have just bombed it. I could have just bombed out that I could have just bombed out that floor and just. I could have just laid those things on top of it and just carried them the rest of the way. Oh well. You lose some. You earn some. You lose some. So much for that. And there was nothing in here anyway. Nice. I know for a fact that car is way too slow for to be any good. I'll just I'll just use this one as well as the one by the garage. They're the best ones I have. Yeah. Beyond that, I just need a couple of vehicles just to at the very least. Just to, at the very least, get me to the other one at a decent pace. Probably gonna have to move this generator over a little. Alright. Other than that, that's about as good as it's ever gonna get. Alright, quick save. Alright, here we go. Yay! So we just helped a rich man commit insurance fraud. Lovely. Well, I did use quite a few bombs in that mission, so... And we got some cables. Let's see here. I'm definitely going to get a few more of these. Alright. Guess what? We found a pattern for the recently visited locations in the GPS devices you picked up from the marina. It pointed me to Hull Rock Island, an old fish processing plant, and now making some kind of energy drink. BT is short for Blue Tide. Why didn't I think of that before? My daughter's totally addicted to that disgusting sugary sludge. I'm here right now. It's a bit worn down, but pretty better than Image. I'm still trying to figure out the mobile telephone camera. Most of the island is a closed off offer. Most of the island is closed off for visitors, and they don't seem very interested in answering questions. I need to find out where the Lee payments go, and if I could, just have a look in the Blue Tide computers, that might bring some clarity. I was hoping you could do that, do me this last favor. All right, new location. So you know what that means. We have more loot. Yeah. And more alarm boxes. Yay. Of course, there's also one spot in this level that actually gives you a really decent amount of money. But we'll get to that soon. Right now, we're gonna do what we do best. Just search the level for any loot. Oh yeah. That I need hanging over the side for later. A pair of binoculars only worth $40. Yeah, binoculars are way more expensive than that. Huh? So I guess it's probably the cheap kind. So here's something that's actually unique about this level. In this house, there's actually a vault here, but the thing is, but the thing about this vault is that it's indestructible, and if you think you can just blow your way around it, yeah, no, because there are also bars around it that they're indestructible. So basically, the way you actually get into this vault, the only way into it is through this air duct. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I legitimately had to look this up to figure out how to get in here without cheating. But basically, the way you do it is that you have to make yourself a ladder by using planks. You might want to quick save as often as you can, because this is going to take some practice. Yeah, and make sure you have plenty of planks, too. There we go. We get a bag of cash of 400, and we get and we get gold worth 1,500. No joke, I legitimately had to look that up. I just could not understand how to get up there without cheating. There's also another one in here. Yep, might as well set up the route while I'm at it. Wait a minute. I could probably also just do this. Yeah, that also works. There we go. That's at least part of the route that I know, but only thing is I can't remember. I just can't remember where to start. That's the only thing. Go out here. I can jump down here, run. Alright, there we go. Now I just gotta have it to where I can actually grab this a little more easily. Yeah, there we go. And this truck will actually be my means of reaching the getaway vehicle. Alright, so that that part of the route is all set up. Alright, is there anything else here I can collect? This floor, I know, needs to go. Damn it. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Alright, do I need to collect the valuables again? I don't think you do, but I'm gonna check just to be sure. Yeah, I don't. Okay. That was weird, because usually it doesn't fall like that. Alright, there's that. Yeah, I kind of figured there were fire alarms. Huh. Okay. Oh, get off. I think I'll also move this thing out of my way while I'm at it. Here we go. Yeah, that was nitroglycerin, by the way, which will actually come into play later. Huh? Ah. Okay. How many bombs do I have? Okay, I still have 8. First and foremost, all these boxes need to go. Alright, and I think I may remember now, this, I think the last time I did this, this particular area was my starting point. Before we do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and search these. I'm gonna go ahead and search these last few areas for anything else.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going alright.
That's good. Yep, just Just continuing on with Teardown, that's about it.
Right. I didn't do anything just because I wanted to relax a bit, and then at around 6, we had family stuff for Eve.
Ah, gotcha. No problem. Eh. You know, if there's water in the bottom of your boat, I think that should be a little concerning.
Right.
But then again, I can't entirely fault the game for this because it's really hard to do water. Or at least water displacement, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I accidentally destroyed the alarm box.
I see what you're trying to do.
Yep. Oh, apparently I did not notice this item in all my playthroughs that I did.
Hmm. It's apparently a premium detergent.
Yeah, it's hidden underneath the stairway, to where no one can reach it.
Right.
Yep. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. I could just use this crane to reach this one. Yeah, that also works. Huh? Alright, other than that, I think we're mostly set up. Just a few last buildings I have to check. So how's Christmas Eve going on your end?
Work was a little too hectic, and towards the end, we had a couple people that just have like no patience and were very rude, considering it was Christmas Eve, you know.
You're telling me that's another one of the main reasons why it just doesn't resonate with me anymore, because people they care more about they care more about the commercialization than pretty much anything else.
Yeah. I don't care about the work aspect of it like that, but I enjoy like the family stuff and the gifts and things other than that.
Yeah. Understandable.
I mean, that's kind of what happened to Mother's Day when it first happened.
Ah.
I remember, like, seeing something, almost things that does, like, the history of things or other. And the first person that suggested it was, like, upset with when it actually got taken hold, because it was just all commercial garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, oh yeah, one of those old tube TVs that most people don't have anymore. There goes their lighthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say that, like, well, it triggered her as, like, the next year, like, after she had suggested it and they turned her down. She tried this, like, Mother's Day salad that the restaurant had, and it wasn't any different than a normal salad, just priced even higher.
Oh, wow.
And this was back in, I think, the 50s.
Wow.
Yep. And that really triggered her that, like, they were just using it to commercialize and make money.
Uh-huh. Pretty much, yeah. I didn't. I forgot to save, but after putting the truck in that area, whatever. I did it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm not sure if I do anything tonight, what I'll do for a couple hours.
No problem. Nice, we got a rocket launcher.
You want some firepower? I'll show you the fucking firepower.
Oh yeah, this particular commercial that's being shown right now,
Yeah.
that's actually going to come into play in one of the next missions, because there's a mission where we actually have to protect some safes for marine water. Otherwise, they basically have water sensors that they'll set off the alarms if they get wet.
And you just have to set up stuff around them.
Yeah. I mean, I do also have another method for doing it, but yeah, it basically involves the use of a semi.
Right.
I'll go ahead and buy more rocket rounds.
Yeah, one of the only things I kind of had in mind was just continuing going for a little bit. That's just a casual game I've been doing.
All right.
But it wouldn't be like the only thing I did, because it all depends. Let me see my Steam here. One of the nice things right now is the new Ratchet and Clank is actually on the winter sale.
Ah, nice.
Yep. Oh, maybe I'll get the other novel that's on the sale too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only 33%, but it's like $20 off, so that's a pretty good chunk off in my mind. you know?
Yeah. Okay, so let's...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, let's see what we have next.
Uh, I was just gonna say, like, that's a decent bit considering it's only been on Steam for a bit, but then again, it was exclusive, so it's been out for a little longer than Steam's had it.
Right. Let's see here. Hey, I just got this awesome idea for humiliating Gordon. You know what? You know that ridiculous undersized racetrack he keeps in his backyard to pretend being a race driver? Wouldn't it be funny if he came home to a new track record on that display? You a decent driver by any chance? By the way, those paintings you helped me with earlier, they didn't make it through the thunderstorm. Burned up, every single one of them. Every single one. What are the odds? My only comfort is that at least Gordon doesn't have them either. Yeah, about that. I actually saved them from that thunderstorm. He just doesn't know about it. So yeah, this mission is actually a little different. We actually have a bit of a time trial mission this time. All we really have to do is basically make some shortcuts in the racetrack and use one of Gordon's fastest cars to our advantage. It's just too bad I don't have the leaf blower yet because. In fact, it would actually be really handy in this mission because in order to make shortcuts in the racetrack, I need to clear these out, and the problem is it only takes one piece of debris just to mess up my route. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Then again, I do have some construction vehicles at my disposal, so I could probably just run them over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works. And the crane is also very good at that sort of thing, too. Especially considering it's on treads. Alright. The only issue is going to be this pond right here, unfortunately. Luckily enough, the time trial itself has no fail state. You can keep trying as many times as you want. The only issue is just keeping your car intact. Huh?
Yeah.
Shit. I was afraid of that happening.
Oh, is there no way to reset the vehicles back up?
Not unless you restart from a quick save, which I don't have. Yeah, I hate these cones. Huh. Yeah, mostly because they just leave a bunch of debris everywhere, and plus, you can't really destroy them with a hammer alone. Alright, this time I'm gonna make a quick save. Yeah, it's just too bad I don't have the leaf blower yet, because it's usually very... the leaf blower is actually a very good tool for helping clear out most debris.
Yeah.
I might as well go in and get rid of this tree in the meantime. Just call me Braveheart, lawn care extraordinaire. Except I don't think most people would even think about using a crane for lawn care. Alright, let's see what other shortcuts I can make. Yeah, like I said, this pond is going to be a problem, but at the very least, I could probably just clear out these cones over here. Actually, I don't know if the game actually penalizes you for breaking gates. I could probably try that.
Sure, discussions look like there's probably a topic about whether it does. The answer to it.
I'm sorry? Huh?
I'll start saying somewhere in like discussions or something, there's probably the answer to that.
Yeah. Maybe I could probably try sabotaging 2 gates and just work with that. I think it becomes a problem if all of them are sabotaged, but I'll at the very least just leave one intact and just probably just keep making my way around and just finish the race that way. Huh?
Yeah. Could work.
Yep.
Back to cliff, so all you'd have to do is just go around that bend and you could loop back through the small
Yep.
thin layer of grass there. And if you take that, I just loop right around the pole and not even have to go that far down the track.
Yeah. Alright, now here comes the hard part. Getting all this shit out of the way. Like I said,
Does it actually disappear when you throw it, or?
Oh no! I'm just piling them elsewhere.
Ah.
I mean, I could always come back to this mission right after I have the leaf blower, but you know how I am.
Right.
Only thing is that I'm just hoping the rest of the terrain just feels like being nice to me. Huh? I'm also just gonna highlight this rock, that way I know where it is.
Oh yeah, to avoid it when you're actually going through it.
Yeah, pretty much. Because, unfortunately, this is one of the only things I cannot destroy.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if the game actually penalizes you for destroying the gates, but I'm willing to give it a try anyway.
Right. I mean, all it said was a game broken. Usually a game says a little more than that if it's gonna take away for doing it.
Yeah.
Now we'll see.
Yep. Okay. I think we should be mostly good. All I need is a race car.
It's probably do good to make a quick save before I start, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, thankfully the game lets you retry the race as many times as you want. It's more so just damaging the car I'm worried about.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, normally the race is supposed to start when you line up on the track. So yeah, don't break the gates. I don't think the game appreciates that.
Yes, not.
Quickest way to do it. Or wait a minute. I think, yeah, the gates are wired. So I think if I wanted to, I could probably just just move them. Uh, yeah, just as long as I don't break them from the wire, it should be fine.
Maybe you just can't break the actual gate thing in the wire.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
That's the thing with indie games that like AAA has lost that gave them their edge, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. Huh.
Because they're making everything so just like we can like plan for like everyone.
Yeah,
And they're
exactly.
forgetting about like that little nuance to add like challenges and how to do things.
Yeah, pretty much.